Hey y'all, hey, it's Miko and this is On The Go with Miko. So I'm coming to you quickly with a makeup tutorial using products that were gifted to me. So I'm going to start off with this Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. I have never owned anything Pat McGrath before, so I'm super excited to try this out. I'm going to start with that top medium brown yellow mustardy shade and take a big fluffy blending brush, tap off all of the excess, and start by sweeping that into the crease and windshield wiper motions. At this point, I realized there are only two eyeshadows that are matte in this palette. So since I don't want shimmer in my crease, I'm going to take the only other option, that deeper brown shade, and I'm going to take a smaller tapered blending brush and concentrate the color on the outer V of the eye and then sweep that up into the crease as well. At this point, I'm noticing it is taking a little bit more effort to get the pigmentation that I'm used to with other eyeshadow palettes. It's definitely a more soft or subtle look, still very pretty, just different than what I'm used to. Okay, so now we are just going to move on to cutting the crease. I'm going to use this new concealer from Maybelline, to me at least, the Age Rewind. Clearly, I don't understand how to get the product out of this container. Oh, you twist it. I don't know. So after twisting some more, I finally get the product to come out. And I am going to take a small brush to get that product onto the eye since the applicator is rather large, and I'm just going to use that to cut the crease and lay down a base to put my eyelid colors on top. Going in with the burgundy color in the middle, I'm going to take this shimmery shade and apply it to the outer 2/3 of the eyelid with a flat shader brush, and do the same to the other side. I mean, it's alright. So then I'm going to go in with the green emerald color, very pretty, and fill in the rest of my lid with the other side of the flat shader brush. So I'm looking at it and I'm not really liking how this is coming out so far. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and go back into the green, just cover up the burgundy and try to make that work instead. Blend some more to make that work. So now I realize every time I'm kind of, I'm not sure about this, I scratch my ear. So that will be more of that throughout this video. I'm going back in with the original crease brush to just further try to deepen that. And then I'm going to take this setting mist from Morphe to moisten the brush and go back into the green to see if that will cover up that burgundy color a little better. And that appeared to work. So now we're on to foundation. I am using a new Becca foundation in the shade Warm Honey. I'll have all the details in the description bar below, so be sure to check that out. Now these brands know they'd be doing the most with all of these complicated ways of opening the bottle, twisting it, popping it up, and then having a dropper. I hate droppers. Like, what is the point? It's so extra. So I can't just pour the liquid onto my face. So I'm just going to drop some of the foundation on the back of my hand and then take a foundation flat brush and apply that to my face and then buff it out. Now this actually turned out to be a really pretty finish and almost a perfect match, especially for me to have not picked it up for myself by myself. Now I'm going back in with that same concealer from Maybelline, the Age Rewind, and highlighting underneath my eyes, my chin, and the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to use a new beauty sponge. Now I'm a little confused because I don't know what side to use. There's so many options. This is a Real Techniques diamond sponge. So I'm just going to take one of the flat sides and blend out my cream contour. And then I'm going to take the pointy side to blend out the concealer portions of my face. Now, I can say about this sponge, I really like the point because you can get into those nooks and crannies right around the eyes and get a super sharp line to clean up that eyeshadow. Now, I'm going to set my under eyes with the Hourglass Mineral Veil setting powder. I think the sponge is almost too damn big. Okay. I don't think this is going well. Okay. Have faith. Have faith. All right. I usually use a beauty sponge to set underneath my eyes with the powder, but I had to switch over to a brush. That sponge just was too big. So I'm going to set all of my areas for contour with this bronzing powder. I really wanted to go into the shade and use that to deepen my crease because it still wasn't giving me what I wanted, but I said no, stick with the Pat McGrath. So we did that. Now moving on to highlighter. This is from Fenty. So I'm just going to take my highlighter brush and sweep this along the high points of my cheeks. This highlighter is actually really pretty. It's one of the more subtle highlighters I own, so it's definitely out there, but it's not as gleamy blinding. It's more of a subtle highlight. I'm going to use that same shade in my inner eye tear duct area as well as the brow bone. So I did brows off camera. I'm going back in with that deep brown shade, and I'm going to use that to deepen or smoke out my waterline to give the eyes a little bit more drama. Now I'm back with lashes, and I'm setting the face with that Morphe setting mist, which I love. It's so soft. It almost feels like you're not putting anything on your face. Okay, the baby is up, so let me go ahead and wrap it up, okay? So now moving on to lips, I'm going to line with the brown liner. This one is from ColourPop. And then I'm going in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb. It's so cute and tiny. It gives a nice sheen. It was able to blend in that liner to create a beautiful, natural looking lip. That was rough, y'all. Okay. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you've tried any of these products before. What do you think? For these products to be gifted, I think they look amazing once it's all said and done. So thank you, Mama, for getting me all these awesome products. I love them. Be sure to check out her channel as well. She is a fellow YouTuber and a makeup artist. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. And I will see you in the next journey on the go with Miko. Bye.